So the first thing that I'd like to talk about is first impression. Well, we all know that first impression is the best impression. So if you want to make your first impression better, these tips can help you. So the first thing is that you need to wear formal clothes and you have to speak a little bit formally. And oftentimes, students misunderstood me. They may consider that formal clothes means, like attiring themselves with a very professional suits and tie and tuck in and everything. But usually, I don't mean that, right? So, what you have to do here is that think about the weather. For example, if you're planning to set your visa interview in Delhi, if the weather is quite hot and humid, then wear something a little bit casual, not overly formal, right? And the best thing that you can do here is that, well, you have to think about your profile. For example, you're a student and your financial backup is these, so your clothes must also talk about or matches with the things, right? Otherwise, visa interview might think you that you're suspicious or you're kind of like you're kind of like hiding things, right? So our clothes definitely talk, but try to avoid over flashy clothes. For example, something really yellowish color or something really reddish color. These are not matches, or these are not matches with a good student. And normally, if you want to express yourself that you're a highly intelligent student, definitely your dressed up will have a words to talk about, right? So if you are dressing like you're like yo-yo student, and your language is also like yo-yo language, you understand me, right? So you must have to have a very formal language with a formal clothes, not over formally, not over flashy things, right? Well, the next thing that you can do is that the greetings. Greetings are really important because greetings help you to win the environment. For example, if you start your interview with the greetings, like hello, good morning, how are you, sir? Or like taking the permission, can I put my documents here? Or some of the things like politeness. So these greetings are really effective to make a better impression. So try to greet nicely. Oftentimes, students usually get nervous. They're like in a panic because this might be the first time talking with like native speaker or talking with like foreigner. In that sense, they usually get panic. They maybe speak fast, even they don't have the control when they're speaking, and it's very natural. It just happened, right? So to avoid these situations, I would recommend you to well prepared before the interview, because if you are fully prepared, I believe that the situation will be much more in favor of you. If you have a very strong preparation, obviously this will help you to mitigate the nervousness and everything. And also, the last thing that you need to consider is that to arrive there at least half an hour early, because it is important. When you are racing with the time, you might be end up with panicking the things, or you might be stressed about getting late. So try to arrive there at least half an hour early. So these are the things that you need to do, and these are the things that you should not do. Let me talk about what you should not do.